Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Final walk adventure walk of the year. Today we're going to Carsington. Not gonna lie, I was not in the mood for vlogging today. I'm absolutely shattered. I didn't finish work till 9 o'clock last night and got maybe 5 hours sleep last night. Not ideal. It's about an hour and 45 drive, so I'll catch you when I get down there. See you soon.
Well, it's still going strong, so
I might knock on his door though, mate.
Fences.
I bet that's not a big.
He was really kind enough, I think £30 to get the food sorted.
No, about 35 minutes.
Is it?
You get a tube served where you are.
Let's find out.
Remind me of buckets, you went for fellas. Get him off!
Does that come fit in here?
Wasn't expecting that, you know what I mean?
Most people can't. We try that to help with
The state of that. The state of that. And that.
Right, are we getting in?
So I've had to leave the group because I'm out for a 30th tonight, and if I carry on walking all the way around the lake it's going to be another 2 hours and I need to be back in an hour. About an hour away from the car park. No signal, which isn't great because it means I can't do anything. I've got no headphones with me to listen to anything. But it's been a nice day out. Last walk of the year. Bit of a cold one, nice and fresh, very foggy. The fog started to lift a little bit now. The other guys are somewhere around here. At this point I could see them before, gave them a wave, but we're aiming somewhere around here for the car park. I think it's about a 6k walk, so yeah, that's cool. It's actually nice to be able to see the lake now, because this morning it was just really thick, heavy fog and we couldn't see anything. I'm actually also loving not being able to go on my phone with no signal. There's no notifications coming through distracting me. Literally just walking, and I'm a little bit out of breath because I'm walking very quickly and I've just came up a hill. Probably not the best time to vlog, but yeah, nearly there now. Almost back at the car park now. It's been about 5k walk. I think I've done it in about 40 minutes. So yeah, been hauling to make sure I'm back, because I've got to get back from Carsington Water all the way home, just outside Liverpool, which is about an hour and 45. And then I've got about 45 minutes to get ready and get back out. So yeah, close one. It's been another good trip though, worth the drive. Just a shame the weather wasn't clearer this morning, because literally this field right next to me here, we couldn't see past about 2 meters. So the views haven't been great for most of the day, and then it sort of cleared up as I was leaving, unfortunately. But it is what it is, it's one of them. Yeah, nearly back. I will, I guess, meet you back at my house, hopefully on time. So this was another thing that I enjoy about the walks, are the country road drives and just being able to have a bit of fun. On the way in it was really foggy and I got caught up behind a lorry, and we were literally doing 20-25 miles an hour down country lanes with no visibility to be able to overtake. So now that it's a bit clearer, I have a clear road, I'm going to enjoy myself a little bit. do enjoy how fun this car is since I remapped it. I've mentioned it so many times, but for a £500 tune, it has completely gave me like a new car. Not completely new car, but just the way it responds and the power that it gets down is ridiculous. I already thought it was ridiculous putting a 3-litre engine in a hatchback, then giving it an extra almost 100 horsepower and another 200 newton meters of torque is absolutely insane. I haven't actually had it on a dyno, but stock it does 340 brake and 500 newton meters of torque. I was expecting out of the tune about 420 brake and 625-ish newton meters of torque, but according to the dials on the screen, it's pushing out about 430 brake and 720 newton meters of torque. When I asked the guy why is it so much higher, he said apparently that can just happen depending on the car. Never had it on a dyno to confirm it, and I'm not too fussed about putting it on a dyno to confirm it, to be honest, because I don't really understand what I'll get out of doing that, but all I know is it's very fun. It just pulls and pulls and pulls. I don't know if there's a better value for money car. Like when these first came out, I think the list price was like 34 grand. Obviously with some options and whatever, it can push over 40. I got this car second hand 5 years ago for £20,000, which is an absolute bargain in my opinion. It only had 31,000 miles on. Oh, we've got a tunnel. Let's try and get a bit of sound. So yeah, I got this car about well, just over 5 years ago now for £20,000, and I had a quick look on Auto Trader the other day. Same mileage as I've got now, same age. Some of them are still going for 20 grand, and they're remapped as well, like this on some instances. So if I could sell it for that same amount, I've basically had a car for 5 years for free. Mental. And I think it's kept its value for so long because it is the last generation of 3-litre hatchbacks. Everything's a 2-litre all-wheel drive now. This is rear-wheel drive and it's unbelievable. I always said to myself I was going to upgrade to maybe like a M3 or M4, but I just couldn't justify the extra money it would cost me to go into an M3 or M4 over this. I don't think I'd get that much out of doing it. Obviously it's a full fat M car and all the rest, but daily driving and the occasional blast down some country lanes, I don't think is worth the extra money for, like I said, a £500 tune, and it's a completely different car. But yeah, this isn't a car channel, this is just a vlog channel, so we'll get back to vlogging, I guess. But I'll do that in a bit when I've had a bit of fun on these country lanes. One other thing that I'd like to say about this car as well before I finish is it is so good as a daily driver. Like on long motorway trips, I've had over 40 to the gallon. Like we're talking like 45 miles per gallon in a 3-litre with what is now 430-ish horsepower. It is unbelievable. Like I can't sort of say much more about it other than that. Really enjoy the car, and yeah, I've now just came to what is now standard on these drives, which is a 50 zone. Average speed camera, 50 mile an hour, which would have originally been a nice 60 mile an hour road previously, but now dawdling along at 50. It is now the back end of the year, it's the 20th of December. time where I usually take a bit of time to do a bit of reflection on the year and just also appreciate what I've done in the year, because I think most of us quite often forget how much we've actually achieved and done in a year. When you think how quick it's gone at times, when you actually then reflect back on all the things that you've done throughout the year, you realise how much you've actually packed into it, and it's not gone that quick really at all. Because when you think back to some of the things that you did maybe in January and February, it seems like an age ago. Like, even stuff I've done in the last month or two feels like absolutely ages ago, and it's not. But I guess you've just got to fill your life with as many events as possible. That is one thing that I'm going to be aiming to do again next year, is get as many sort of day trips, adventures, things like that just planned ahead, so like my weekends are packed, instead of not necessarily wasting a weekend at home doing nothing, but just so I've got something to look forward to and go and do. I always say on the podcast, life's all about living and doing the things that we enjoy, because it's too short if we don't. I'm also on the verge of episode 100 of the Big Lad podcast, which will be out on the 28th of December. Episode 99 goes out tomorrow. Episode 100 is going to be a roundup, essentially, of the last 100 episodes. The podcast has been going since the start of 2021 during the lockdowns, because I originally planned to meet up with a load of people that I knew through Instagram all over the country and go and do some workouts and vlogs and stuff, but then obviously the lockdown stopped that from happening. So a different way for me to speak to them still was to essentially start the podcast. I started out pretty consistently, then it turned into like mini series over the next couple of years. So I said to myself at the end of 2024 that in 2025 I am going to be hitting episode 100, and here we are. I started the year with 52 episodes over the previous 4 years. I am now at what will be episode 48 of the year when episode 100 goes live. So it's been a slog. It's been almost an episode a week. There's only been a couple of episodes I've missed each week, mainly due to holidays and things like that. But considering I've got a full-time job on the side of this, the amount of work and effort that goes into running a podcast, you wouldn't even understand unless you did it. There's so much time going into just planning episodes, scheduling guests in, editing the episodes. Like, I watch each episode maybe 2 or 3 times each time when I'm editing, and then you've got to get all your clips, you've got to schedule them. I also do other things as well as just post the clips. I post on Substack now, I send an email out. There's so many things that go into each episode. I actually have a tick list every time I do an episode, just so I don't miss anything. And yeah, I really enjoy doing it. I love having guested episodes as well. That is one of the things that I'm planning to do more of this year. So out of the 48 episodes that I've done this year, 14 of them have been guested, and I want to get it to at least 50-50 in 2026. That is a big challenge, mainly due to schedules more than anything. It's fitting people in around work life, family life. There's so many things, and because I also work full time, I've got to take into account that as well. And yeah, it's quite difficult, but I've already started speaking to people about episodes next year, so hopefully we can get 50-50, and I'm going to try and maintain the same consistency. So I'm going to aim an extra couple of episodes. I'm going to aim for 50 episodes next year, which gives me only 2 weekends in the whole year to miss an episode, which it's doable. I can do it, I think. I just got to plan ahead and get a batch of episodes done in one go, I think. So I've always got episodes there if I need them to post, if I don't get a chance to film. Yeah, so it should be a good year. Big plans. also, I think the first episode of 2026 will be a roundup of 2025. It's been a year. I'll tell you that, it has been a year. Work has been absolutely shocker, especially the last probably 2 months. Stuff at work's basically hit the fan. If you don't know, I'm a commercial project manager outside of all of this, like as a day job. And yeah, put it this way, I finished for Christmas yesterday. I usually finish work at 4 o'clock. I didn't get finished till 9 o'clock, and that was working straight through. I ate my dinner at my desk, my lunch at my desk. I didn't move for 13 hours. The night before, I didn't finish work till 7:30, and it was the exact same. So yeah, it has been busy, but hopefully I'm all done for Christmas now, and that is it, and I can have a little break for 2 weeks or so. But yeah, 2026, we're gonna make sure, well, I was just speaking to the guys then, just before I left, we are planning to get out and do more camps next year. So what Ryan does, he puts a walk on once a month, and the amount of times we've said, oh, we should camp, and we've took our stuff, and then we just haven't ended up doing it. We've ended up going home. We're going to commit to actually going camping this year, which should be good, because there's a lot of lovely places around the UK that we've visited this year, and it would have been really nice to camp and then maybe do like another walk the next day. I also want to go on a few more trips abroad, a few little city trips, I think, literally like weekend, like Friday to Monday, so like book literally 2 days off work, but even travel on the Thursday night to make the most of it and do full Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back Monday. Just got to get them planned in advance, especially if I'm going to be asking my mates to come with me as well, because some of them are now parents, so there's that to work around, but I'm sure if we give them enough notice, we can sort some things out. And this year as well is the year me and all my mates are turning 30, so like I said, I'm going to a 30th tonight, which should be a good one. We're doing a bottomless brunch with a load of the girlfriends as well, so there's a big group of us. But yeah, a lot of 30ths going on this year, which should be good. Just getting old now. Everyone's getting responsibilities, houses, kids. We're all growing up, but I think mentally, especially the lads, we are all still a bunch of kids at heart, just with more bills. Basically, I think that's all that happens. The older I get, the more I realise nobody really has it all figured out. We're all winging it because it's all our first time at being 30, having kids and things like that. So yeah, I don't think anyone really grows up or knows what they're doing, to be honest. But yeah, before this turns into a podcast itself, I think I'm gonna get some tunes on, get myself home. I've got about an hour and 20 to go, and then I'm literally straight back out. So if you've enjoyed this one, drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.